Hey everybody, it's Erin Reed from Erin Reed Makes, and welcome to my card swap video. All of these cards have come from this amazing group of card makers that have sent me their cards for me to swap around, and then I send them back. So it gives some wonderful inspiration. I would love for you to leave some comments for everybody who made these cards, let them know how amazing they've done. And if you would love to join my card swap, the link is down below for you to join my Facebook group so you can get involved and swap cards around with everybody else as well. We're going to jump into each one of these cards individually, and I will tell you how I think they made them and give you an up-close look on each one. So let's jump in right now. So for the first card, we have a card from Christy Gardino. We have a craft card base, and all the corners are rounded. That's so cute. And then super simple, pink cardstock rounded, a cream cardstock rounded, inked in pink, stamped, I hope your day sparkles. And then our blingy part is this little piece right here. So she made a whole bunch of these cards, and every one of these borders was different. Sometimes they're zigzags, sometimes they're scallops, sometimes they're scallops that didn't have a hole punched. So she just kind of played with the fun corner, and it's this really pretty gold, almost looks like gold laminate paper. It's really, or gold lame paper. It's really, really pretty, and kept it super simple and gorgeous. Next pair is from Corina Brewer, and for this one she has a white card, and then what she's done on the front is she's taken a white paper as well, embossed it with those little dots. There they are right there. And then on top of that she's taken a piece of plaid paper that's laid over top, and then tucked underneath that, so these probably went further down, she's got the plaid paper, or kind of looks like just like a brownish paper. She's inked it and done like a messy ink, very distressed ink. I love it, in that green. And then on top of that we have another white sheet of paper that she's embossed, and it has flowers. And her bling, or she put fun things. She's put a pearl, a black gem, and a white gem right in the center, and she's got two of those columns. And on top of everything of that, we've got the I'm sorry, which has been popped up, stamped, says I'm so sorry, in green, inked in green, and a little gem up here in the corner. Another pair from Karina. Here we have a white cardstock base again. On top of that, she's put a pattern paper, and it's a whole bunch of scripting from some fun swirlies. And I think I know which one this is from. This is a beautiful paper that I've played with before. I think it came from My Mind's Eye. I love it. And then she stamped Mr. and Mrs. down here. On top of that, and here's our bling, we have a very, very, very pink glittery heart popped up, and then 3 little pearls going vertically from that small, medium to large. All right, and our last set from Karina, here we have a white cardstock base that opens up vertically, as you can see. And then we have a pattern paper, and it looks like a damask kind of background, cut to place on top of that. On top of that, we've got 2 layers of matte. So we have a black paper with a stripe, a black paper with this pretty paisley, and then a ribbon, actually that's washi tape going right through there. Top of that, we have this pretty scalloped kind of oval shape, kind of cloud oval, stamped Happy Birthday, inked the edges, and then her bling is she's got 2 little pearls up here in the corner, and then a pearl on either end of there. So pretty. Next, we have a pair from Sandra Eddy. These are so pretty. I love them. So here, standard opening card on white cardstock. On top of that, we have a die-cut rectangle that's got a little stitching on the end. It looks like she took an ink and went in a very, very, very pale blue, or it could have been like a watercolor or some sort of brush pen, and it just kind of gives that wash right there. Then we have a little bit of twine down here at the bottom to kind of anchor it. We have a stamp that says your friendship means the world to me. And then we have these birds. These birds are on a branch, lightly watercolored in, very soft colors. And then we have our bling right here with our 3 little gems. And they're just perfectly placed to kind of bring your eye in. It's mean that triangle to kind of focus you in to land on the birds. And the birds are popped up. So I love seeing a stamp worked in 2 ways. This is another one from Sandra as well. And as you can tell, the birds are the same. But this time, instead of die cutting it out, like fussy cutting, die cutting it out, she die cutted it out on a beautiful kind of a scallop piece, and we have a fun fold card. Look at that. I love this one. This is so cool. So this is a Z fold card because it creates that letter Z right here, and it just kind of opens up. It's the same if you were going to fold it. So look, it's the same. All you have to do is you fold back this top flap, and then you create a piece that's an element and you pull back. It's so simple, and it's so cool looking when you make them. So what she's done is she's got a background here of it looks kind of like a taupe colored, and then we have a brown, and then on top of that we have this beautiful pattern paper, which is this peach color with all the flowers, and she's matched the tones of what she's watercolored in her birds right here. Then she's got this beautiful scallop piece, and then as this piece folds over, these 2 scallops line up perfectly. So when it's all closed and you're looking at it, it looks like it's a front card, like there's no change. She's done the same matting of the brown with the peach colored flowers. And then on top of this, so this little piece right here is only attached to this side. And so therefore that's how you get that. And then she's got her little gems right here, and that is her bling. How pretty. This next one's from Camille Ernst. And look how cute this is. I love it. So it's a standard opening card on white cardstock. On top of that, she's put a pink plain cardstock, and then we have this beautiful rainbow. And then on top of that, we have another, it's kind of like a watercolor blue. It's not a solid blue, but it's very pretty. And then she's die cut a whole bunch of little cute little clouds, have a little stamp that says, "I hope your day sparkles." And then we have the grass down here, very lawn fawn, very cute. And I think these are lawn fawn stamps. I'm not 100%, but it reminds me of that. Obviously, our cute little unicorn with rainbow hair and a pink little unicorn horn. My daughter's gonna love this one, let me tell you. We have two little fairies that she has colored in, probably Copic coloring is my guess. And then her bling are these fun little sequins up here in the sky. Love it, so cute. We have another one from Camille. Here we have a black cardstock base. She's done a white insert, so you can write on it. So what she's done, she's got a white cardstock, and then she did blending. So she blended the purple at the bottom and then came in with the pink and got the blending to go in between. She's got a black piece right here that has been cut. My guess is it's probably some sort of die, so it gives you that edge. So this piece goes a little further over than you think. It's actually tucked under, and then the black is on top. So it gives it the illusion that it's just this piece right here. So it's kind of a fake out. I love that. Then we have a whole series of hearts, and my guess is what she's done is she's taken a sheet of paper, she put down a stencil, and then she blended with the pink and the purple, same pink and purple, and then either punched or die cut out these hearts. And that's how you see the white that's underneath, is because wherever the stencil was laying, you're not going to have the color that's blended. So it's going to be a resist, basically. And then she's got her bling, which is her little stickles that she has here, one sequin up in the corner. So it's a little glitter, little iridescent glitter. And then she has heat embossed the word hello in white. So pretty. Another fun one from Camille. Here we have a black cardstock where, here we go, black cardstock all the way through. And then she's taken another layer of black cardstock right here, put down a stencil, and then just stenciled the entire thing with gold glitter, which is her bling. So all of this has been stenciled with like a gold glitter paste, and it's so pretty. Let it do the work for you. Don't do anything. And then just she added a hello. And on top of the hello, it looks like she put some sort of like, it's like a shiny something on the word. So it's done in black paper, same black paper. And then to make it shine, it's like she put some sort of clear coating over top of it, like glossy accents or something. It's very, very pretty. Another one from Camille, so cute. All right, so here we have basically like night and day. So she's done them both on, one on white cardstock, one on black, so she's reversed it. So here we have a black cardstock, and then here we have the white. She's done a little bit of shading right here under where the flowers are. No shading on this one because it's just black. And then we have the same flowers. So she has stamped, colored, and then die cut these out. These ones are a little bit more bright color, and these ones are a little bit more muted, but it's the same flower, so you can just see how the coloring goes. They're very, very pretty. Then she's added some, looks like Nouveau drops, but like glitter Nouveau drops or stickles or something to that effect. Here she's put sequins instead. And then she has stamped, and this has been heat embossed, happy birthday on the black with white embossing, and happy birthday, this is just black stamping, just straight stamping, and they're so cute. Another one from Camille. She did a whole bunch, all very different. I love that. She only made 10 cards, but every one was almost very, very different. White cardstock base. Here we have this pink background, and it's white cardstock that she's done the blending again. And this time, to make it all pop, she has this beautiful die cut piece right here. It's actually two. So this piece right here going up is one, and then the one that's on the diagonal is a second one, and she's layered them on top, and it really does pop against that pink. That black with the pink is so pretty. A simple happy birthday, and then a few sequins up here for her bling. All right, these at first glance, these look very different, but they're actually very similar cards. So white cardstock base for both of them. For this card, what she has done is she has taken a white sheet of paper, she has heat embossed the stamps, and this is what's similar. The stamps are the same. But this time she's done it in gold, and also they're so very proud of you. So she stamped all these and then heat embossed it in the gold, and then done her blending on top of that in the blue and then the purple. For this card, she just took black cardstock, stamped and embossed it with a glitter. So there's her glitter. Here she has a shiny metallic. Here she has a glitter. Didn't add any color for blending because it was already black. So she let the silver glitter embossing powder really shine. It looks like starburst. It's so cool. And then a simple happy birthday wish on white cardstock just glued on top of that to make it pop. So our last two from Camille, again, similar but different. So white cardstock base, yes, they are opening a little bit differently, same concept. Here we have a watercolor paper that she's taken a watercolor background and just created like a blue wash. And then she has her beautiful flower that she has stamped, watercolored in, and then die cut out. And then her bling is she has some sequins, and then she has a thinking of you on black paper with white heat embossing and then glued to the corner. This one's very similar, but instead of watercolor, she has done blending with like distress oxides. It reminds me of the distress oxides because they're thicker than just distress inks. And so she's got gray, yellow, and blue done the background. So how she did the background is different, but the concept is the same. Watercolor, distress. Then she has, again, she stamped, colored, and die cut, and this one has been done, I believe, in colored pencils. In the corner here, matching the color tones, and then added her, instead of sequins, she's got the little glitter, like Nouveau drops kind of thing, stickles, and then the thinking of you on black paper with white heat embossing. Next pair is from Kiva Joel Benjamin, and what she has done is something very similar but very different. So she's in a whole bunch of cards. The concept is the same, but there's just a few little tweaks. Same white cardstock base, and then what she has done is she has taken a glitter paper. This one has to be glitter that's got horizontal zigzags on it. This one's just plain, and she's changed up the colors. They're not all orange. Sometimes they're purple, green, blue, things like that. And then she has a die cut circle. Oh, the background also has been die cut out, and it's got the stitching border all the way around it. It's very pretty. So they all have that concept too. The next thing is that she has taken a die cut circle. Again, it's got the stitching. Sometimes she did them big, sometimes she did them small, stamped a sparkle and shine, and then she just added a little bit of bling. Here she has followed the zigzag line with a whole bunch of little gems in the top and the bottom, and then for the shine she put a little bling, little dot right there. For this one, she just hit the corners, and she did a bling, she did a small sequin, she did a large sequin, and then a smaller bling, and just like very, very cute, and color coded it, so orange with orange and that kind of thing. Another pair from Kiva Joel Benjamin, and again, same concept, white cardstock base. Here you can see we have pink and purple, plain pattern, but instead of the circle this time, we have a square. Sometimes she lined the square up super like straight on, and sometimes she angled it. Still the sparkle and shine, still like we have some sequins all over the way, still glittery background paper, still have that stitched edge all along here. And then, so here we have sequins scattered. Here she's got 3 clumps of sequins and also adding in some bling. So just kind of a fun spin. Same card kind of as last time, except instead of a circle, now we have a square. 6 batches from Linda Schwartz. Now she did a whole bunch like this. And what I mean by this is the concept where we have a pattern paper, the solid paper, a circle with a scallop with the stamp, and then, but the background paper, sometimes it's music notes, sometimes it was all so many different kinds. She just kind of played with a whole bunch of different things. The bling was all very different. I mean, I kind of picked a couple that were really fun, and then it sometimes was pattern paper down here too, and sometimes the circle was down here, but the concept was the same. So I just pulled 2 of them to give you an idea. So we have a background white cardstock. On the inside, she did something fun. She put 2 layers. She did a color and then a white on top, and then just kind of offset it. I thought that was kind of fun. So here we have another one, again, a blue to match with the blue. So she matched the colors that were from the front side, which I think is really cool. Then we've got a pattern paper at the top. These happen to both be music notes. And then we've got a layer of bling. So, and the bling separates that the top from the bottom right here. So here she's got a wider bling top from the bottom. Sometimes left it neutral, sometimes brown. Here we have a series of a whole bunch of little blings, and then she took this, I think is so fun. She took a bunch of ribbons and she cut them all different sizes and had them dropping down. So it looks like a fringe. I just thought that was so unique and so cool. Here we have a washi tape that looks like a zebra print, but it's kind of shiny and blingy. And then she took a bling strip right here and right down the middle. Then over here in the corner, we have a scallop circle with a full circle on top that's been popped up in white, and then she stamped. And stamps kind of were a little different. There was happy birthday to someone who makes others happy. Here is to make it better. So she changed up the sentiments in the stamp. So you can always have fun with one design and just kind of switch it up a little bit. Different colors paper, different colors of bling, different stamps. You can have fun with that. So here's another couple from Linda. Again, similar but different. You can see some of the other pattern papers that she used. Same scallop circle concept here, white cardstock base. Again, we've got that double layer on the inside, which is so much fun. She did that for all the cards. She made 30 of these. They were fantastic. This one's a little bit different. So instead of having it cut in the middle, she's given them all this wonderful V thing. So sometimes she took a V, did 2 different colors of pattern paper. This time she took the bling right down the center and then added the focal point of the scallop with the circle on top that's popped up over top of another pattern paper. Here we have a pattern paper with the V, again 2 different colors. Circle down at the bottom. This time, instead of something in the middle, she had a couple little different sections, like little, I don't know, like little ledges. I think they're kind of fun and cool. Next batch is from Kim McDonald. She made every single one of her cards is different. So I can't really go into every single. She made 30, well, exception 29. So we're going to do a nice like broad spectrum. So the first 2 cards that we have here, they're both very Easter. I picked them because the design is very similar, even though it's very boy, very girl. It's Happy Easter, so I know it's not exact. It's a thematic, but you know what? You make cards year round. I start making Christmas cards really early. You could start making Easter cards, and it's so cute. Because what if you have those fun little Easter? What an idea for that. So we went with a blue. She's got blue, and on the inside she's got a die cut scallops. Hope this Easter is the best and soft and sweet, heaven blessed. On the inside, same thing, but everything is in pink with the white. Then on top of that, we have a darker blue, and it's scalloped, or it's cornered rounded here. And then on top of that, we have a white, and the bottom has been punched out. And then she has made a paper bow that is so cute. There's probably some sort of die cut. I think, I don't know, maybe you could do that. It's a long strip, fishtailed, folded, and then wrapped around right here to make it look like a bow. That is really fun. I love that. And then we have a stamped and colored in. She's colored that in with markers, I believe. And then what she's done for her bling on this one is she has added little bits of bling on top of the chicks and also some of the Easter eggs. And the bottom we have a Happy Easter that has been popped up, stamped blue on kind of like a taupe color. So here, same exact design, except the colors have changed. We have yellow with the white. The scene is different. We have a little girl with the chicks with the Easter basket. Bow, but different colors, this time with a flower in the center. Flowers in the corner with little bling. Here's her bling. It's the pearls here. Then a Happy Easter on a different shaped little tag piece and on different colors, yellow with pink. So cute. Another one from Kim. I love it. So her bling on this one is her background paper. So it's very subtle, but it does have a little bit of a shine to it. So it's very, very subtle. It's like a pearlescent paper. It's very, you can just see that shine there. On top of that, we have a matte colored gray, stamped You're Very Sweet. We have some burlap going down here, and then she has stamped, colored, and die cut out all of these strawberries. So cute. A whole bunch of vining green, and then some little flowers that are strawberry flowers. So adorable. Next one is Mother's Day. You can never get an early start on Mother's Day. Got to give a card every year, maybe to more than one mother, depending. Open it up, and we have a stamp that says Mom in on the white base, the cardstock in yellow, sending extra love your way. And then here we have a little fun insert at the top. So it's this green straight pattern paper with a border punch. So it's just a little something fun on the inside of the card. And why she's added that is because she has punched out the front of the base of the card. So otherwise you'd be able to see right through. So she's added the green here, which on the front side it looks like little flowers. So that way the card looks complete all the way through. Then she has a layered flower. So what we have is we have a large, and it's all in orange. 1, 2, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers in 3 different sizes. Some of them are doubled up. Oh no, 6. So we have 6. So we have 2 large, 2 medium, 2 small, all layered up with a beautiful brad right here in the center. This is her sparkly gem. I love it. It's kind of in this, it comes to a point. It's not flat topped. It's kind of pointed. It's so pretty. And then she stamped Happy Mother's Day in the corner. Next one from Kim, love it. Brown cardstock inside with a white base. You can write on it. She has taken a white piece. She's torn the edges, given it a really dark. I don't know if she burned it. It might be. Or it's just really dark ink. She might have taken a really dark brown. And then a lighter brown on top of that. Stamped this. It's a cross, and over top of the cross that's brown, she has stamped another one that says, "A friend loves at all times," Proverbs 17:17. And then she's done a big swash of green, like it's a hill. It's like the cross is on a hill. And then some more ink, really kind of distressed ink in a lighter brown than the other edge. And then she's taken like a glittery white glitter going all around the edges of that. Very fun. All right, so here we have a neutral, kind of like it's like a craft base, but it's like a handmade paper kind of a feel. And then she's taken this other piece of paper, and you can see it's like cream. It's got little splotches all over it. She's cut out the circle right here, and on top of that, so the circle has been cut out of the top paper, which is a script, and the script is a stamp on the same as the background paper. So I think it's a little different. It's a little bit darker. So kind of a brownie taupe color. So it's that script stamp. Then in this hole, what she has done is she's taken the layers of flowers, and you can see there's 3 layers of these little peach flowers. a stem in green, 2 leaves right here, a bling in the center, a little butterfly punched out of the same background paper of that spotted one, the little bling right there. So there's her bling. And then we have a little ribbon here, but underneath the ribbon, she's taken just plain paper and done a little border underneath that. So it's got like a double-edged punch on there. So pretty. Another one from Kim. Told you she did a lot. Let's keep going. We're not even done. So here we have a pink background, opens up this way. And then on top of that, she has stamped a whole bunch of really pretty little, it's very, very faint. So there's no layers to this. This is all one card. So, except for right up here and here. So she stamped right on the front of the card in a very light pink. Done a really big inking job all the way around here to give this beautiful border. Stamped thinking of you. Then we have stamped leaves underneath. And on top of that, we have stamped and die cut flowers. The flowers are in pink, but it's been stamped in like a bluish color. But I think it was a white. Yeah, it's white. And then she's made it pink by blending ink on top of that. Yellow in the center, and then a bunch of glitter here in the center as well. At the top, she's got another border. It's a dark pink paper. On top of that is a patterned paper, and heavily inked all of that as well. So pretty. Very American, very patriotic card. I love it. So here we have a blue cardstock base. On top of that we have a red, and on top of that we have a white. And then she has this beautiful stamp, and it's just the American flag. So she's got the red, and I think this may have done in 2 different stages because there's a light red, a darker red, and then a blue. So my guess is either it's been printed off, so it's possible this could have been something that was printed, or it's possible that it was a 3-stage stamp. I'm not quite sure. She's got 3 stars here, and this is where her bling is. It's the glitter in the stars, and then a stamp down here that says celebrate in blue. So can you see the shine on that? Again, another one from Kim. What we have is a black card with a white insert right there. And then she's got, it's a paper that's like acetate paper or something. I can't quite tell what this is. Very cool. And it looks like she's got a piece of patterned paper, and then she put acetate on top. And it's got, the pattern paper already had all this design, and then it's got the acetate on top of that, which is where all the leaves. Stamped the sun, added glitter going all the way through on parts of the sun here, just on the top, because otherwise it would get in the way of the stamp. And the stamp says, those who bring sunshine into the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves. That's so cool. So if you make somebody else happy, you're making yourself happy too. I love that. Very cool. I'd love to hear how she said that. Kim, tell us how you made this. I love it. Another one from Kim. Oh, this one just makes you smile. I love it. Okay, so it is a pink, and on the inside it says, it's a time of joy, time for love and cheer, times for making memories to last throughout the year. So then she's got, so it's that pink, kind of purpley pink mauve, I guess it's the right color. Very different for Happy New Year. I usually would go with, black and white, but I love it's kind of something fun and different. Very fun. So here we have a white cardstock, and she's done a series of stamps. So she is mounted up. It's like stamping in the corner, stamped here, and then the stamp kind of goes off into the next generation. So then she's got another layer with the stamps there, and then another layer. So there's 1, 2, 3 layers of paper, but the stamp continues. There's a big stamp in the center where she stamped, but sometimes the stamp goes into the next layer, which I think is fun. It's all these really pretty mandalas. In the center, she's added all of her bling, which is her little sequins here that have lined up just perfectly. And in the corner, she's got a Happy New Year that she has done in black, added some glitter to that, and then cut it out by hand. We have a ghostly surprise. I love it. It's a Halloween card. So here we have a black cardstock base. Open it up. On the inside, she has white stamped trick or treat and a little bit of some black ink to give it that spookiness feeling. And then she's taken the black cardstock, the front of this, inked it all in white to make it kind of spooky. And then we've got 3 strips of black, again, inked in white. In each strip coming up, she's got a couple of ghosts that she's stamped and then cut out and have them like floating up. In the corners of each of the strips, she's got a orange dot that she has added some glitter to, and that is her bling right there, is her glitter. And then here we have a Happy Halloween on the same orange paper, stamped in black and fishtailed up. Another one from Kim. We keep on going. Here we have a brown cardstock. She's cut the edges of each of these corners, so she just kind of cut the edges. Inside we have a cream inked in brown. Again, cut the edges off to give it a kind of a fun, different look. Then we have a front paper. So what she's done, she's taken a kind of a olive green, cut the corners of the edges. On top of that, we have another green, a lighter green, but it's been corrugated. So I don't know if it came corrugated or she used something to make it that corrugated. It's really pretty. Again, cut the corners, added 3 little black circles with glitter on top. So it looks like that's our bling. But that's kind of a fun way of making it look like a button or something. Then on top, Next layer down, we have this taupe colored paper that she has stamped a whole bunch of leaves in 2 different colors, and there's first and second generations of stamps, just kind of stamping all over the place, making a background. We have a black piece of paper that's been fishtailed, that olive green, same background in the scallop, and then on top of that, same color. 2 different sizes of scallops, or what she might have done is done same scallop, cut it, split it to make it look longer, which is really smart, and a stamp called Thinking of You. And our last one from Kim for this round. She loves to do our swaps, so she always has amazing cards every swap. I love it. And so here we have kind of a very light pale canary yellow here. She's a little paler than that, more of like a manila. And then we have a white cardstock on top of this that has been embossed with this dots. You can see it. And then it looks like she took some sort of like a circular stamp or a dauber and went and just, there's circles all over in very, very pale yellow. Then she's got a series of dots that are in obviously blue, red, and yellow. And then we have a series of dots, the red, the yellow with the white, and then she stamped a gumball machine. So everything's very gumball. It's all the circles. It all makes sense with the gumballs, of which she has stamped, colored in, and in the gumball, this is her shiny, her blingy part, she's added like some glossy accents to make it look like it's glass in there. So it has this really kind of shiny effect. Then we have a happy birthday stamped, cut the corners again in blue, and inked the edge. 6 batches from Mitchell McNutch. Again, she made 30 cards, and almost every single card was different. So I'm just going to do a portion of them. I can't do them all. So here we have a white cardstock base folding up, 3 colors of pattern paper in yellow, blue, and pink. Different dots, script, stripes, love it. Punched out the butterfly, dropped it down, added the bling. Here's the bling in the center, and a die cut thanks with some bling on there too. Super cute. Next one from Michelle, we have a black cardstock base, the white insert, or it's kind of a cream insert. Blue on the front, then we have a mat of black, gray, and then blue. Stamped of the trees, added glitter in the trees. That is her bling, and then a stamped piece at the bottom. The rest of these are all from Michelle, just as a heads up, so I'm just going to keep on going. All right, white cardstock base opening upward. That's kind of fun. A strip of paper in coral, circle punched out, separated, so she lined it up perfectly. Stamp of this beautiful flower here in the center in the same color coral. Button in the center, a stamp of You're in My Thoughts, and her bling are the 2 little gems on either side. Purple cardstock base this time. Another purple right on top of that, and a darker purple. And then we have 3 layers of paper that are these little strips going across that have been stamped in a purple, a light purple, and then kind of that cream color, for lack of a better word, or very, very pale yellow. Beautiful stamps. Bling on some of the flowers here, and then a die cut happy with some bling on the happy, and another color of purple. So lots of purple here. Very pretty. This one we have a teal, light teal, mint color. Inside we have a white and a Thinking of You, also in that kind of minty teal color. Then we have a corner here. So we have a darker teal, and this time it's been embossed. It's got this really pretty kind of dot circle thing going on here. Very fun. Top of that, we have a coral. So just layered. And then on top of that, we have a banner with a fishtail. Every cloud is a silver lining. You just have to look up to see it. Very cute. A couple little blings. Another piece of this white right here. It's been popped up, I believe. And then we have a cute little cupcake. But the top looks like it's a cloud. I think that's kind of cool. So there's your cloud, silver lining. It's on top of the cupcake. It's stamped and die cut out in that same pretty teal color as the background. And a little heart here with another little bling. This one I think is the best. I think it's so cute. It's a fun way of doing this. So here we have I think they're stickers. That's where this came from. It's so adorable though. Kind of a taupe on the inside, white lining, and here we have a sticker. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. So it's a sticker. It's a little prescription bottle. Then we have a dark blue, a white that has been stamped with the flowers, a little hint of some yellow in the center, and this is where she put her bling. And on the bottom here we have this little piece, which you could totally make this. This would be easy to do. It's a square with another square that the edges have been cut, a little oval cut out, and then it's got like crepe paper in there to make it look like it is Kleenex. I love that. And it says feel better soon. But I think that's a sticker. I'm pretty sure that is, but that is adorable. When it rains on your parade, wear cute boots. Love that saying. All right, so here we have a teal base white insert We have a gray sheet of paper here, and what she's done is she's embossed it, but underneath the umbrella, there's no embossing. I'm not quite sure how she pulled that one off. She must have stuck something in the middle of it to make sure that it didn't emboss in the center. So that is just really cool. Or she had some way to just do the edges. That is so much fun. Then we have a couple of really cute rainbows stamped, colored, and I think she put the little flowers on there. I'm not really sure, but she somehow got the flowers on the rainbows, which are really adorable. We have an umbrella in pink. Her bling is the bling on the umbrella. And then this is what's fun. The bottom of the umbrella, it's a paper clip. I love that because it looks like it's the bottom of an umbrella, like the hook of the umbrella, but it's a cut paper clip. It's a portion of it. It's so adorable. And then when it rains, it pours on your parade. Those are in little clouds. And this part's popped up, this is popped up, and this is popped up as well. So cute. Keep going with Michelle. Here we have another fun one, a white cardstock base. Then we have a black, and then on top of that we have a white. And this is got a giant fishtail, and then she's added 2 straight lines down the edge. That looks in the very, very thin, very pretty though. And then we have die cut buttons, button, a little bow tie, bling in the center. And the bow tie itself, I believe, is a sticker, and so are the sunglasses down here because they have this kind of enamel-y feeling to them. I could be wrong, but they feel very much like a sticker. A couple more bling here on the bottom. Vertical, a little bit of a separation, vertical happy birthday with a bling at the top. Very fun. So much fun. I love this. Thanks a ton. I love it. Because whales are like lots of tonnage. I think that's cute. All right, very similar, but a little bit different in the number of whales she's put on here and the number of little sprouts. So blue cardstock base, kept just the blue front, die cuts, stamped in color. I think they're just stamped. I think this is just stamped in black on white and stamped blue on white, die cut out. So we have the whales and all little waves from the ocean, a little sprout coming up. And here we have 2, here we have 1, super cute. Then we have 2 concentric rectangles. This one's actually a little bit bigger than this one, but it works both ways. This one she used a stitching and this one she did not. Love it both ways. It says thanks a ton with the black on the white, and then her bling is top in the corner or on the corners here, and it's in blue bling. Love it. I love the simplicity of this card. It's so gorgeous. She made 4 of this. This is one that she actually did a few of them, and I'm just in love with it. So what she's done is she's got a white cardstock base here, opens up. On the inside it says no matter what, because it finishes the sentiment from previously. Then she's got a gray and it's a white, so same color white stripes, and it's a little bit distressed. She's punched out a circle right here, and where she's punched it out is where she stamped I'm here for you in the same color gray. So it says I'm here for you, and on the inside, no matter what. She is then punched out, or I think they're die cut out. I'm not quite sure because they have some embossing on them. So I don't know if this is from a die cut. These guys are, because they're die cut with an embossing perfectly lined up. And these ones are too perfect and they're too identical, even though they're 2 different colors of paper. So it must be a die cut that's got the embossing in there. So they're butterflies, bottom line. And then she's done it in, and sometimes she did the big one in blue, big one in red, and the butterflies were all a little different. And she's got some of them, she did 4 of them. So the butterflies have all changed up a little bit. Sometimes the circles are higher or lower, same concept. And then the little bling on the butterflies. These are so cute. White cardstock base, open it up, and it's just plain on the inside. Here we go. Then we have this beautiful kind of, it's a rainbow, but it's a whole bunch of crisscrosses of lines. So pretty. She has die cut out the thank you and placed it on top of the white paper that's on top of that. On that white paper though, she die cut out the butterfly right smack in the center, and then pull the little pieces out, put it back so you could see the beautiful colored paper behind that, and then add a little bling at the top of the butterfly. So she's just nested it right back in. That is awesome. And our last card for today, and this finishes out our cards for this swap. Here we have, it's different but similar, and she actually did 2 of these ones that have the surfboards. I think they're so cute. A yellow cardstock base for both of them. This one she's rounded the corners, this one she is not. For both the cards, she's added a layer. Here we have blue with the white. Here we have orange with the white. Rounded corners, a little bit smaller of a mat. This one, she's added a little bit of a ribbon in the corner. For this one, she has a series of stamps that are surfboard. For this one, it's a series of stamps that are butterflies and in various colors. The bling on this one are these beautiful little enamel sequined stickers here in either corner that she's gone blue, yellow, green, and yellow, blue, green. And they're going in largest to smallest. And then over here, we have a butterfly that she stamped. Then she stamped another butterfly, same color, popped it up, and added the bling, and that's her bling on this one. And the stamp for this one says, so glad we're here for each other. I love them. So, oh my goodness, take a look at all these amazing cards. They are so wonderful. They put a lot of time and effort. All these wonderful card making ladies, all ladies this time. Please leave some love, leave them some comments, tell them how wonderful they've done. They've all put in hard work. And don't forget, if you would like to join the card swap, take a look at the link down below for you guys to join, because our next big one is Christmas cards. That one is coming up very, very soon. Please subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell button for further notifications. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye, everybody.